always wondered what power my car should be, but it should be, I don't know, 460, 500.
Yeah. You're not saying a lot, Al.
No.
It's always a mad rush. Kerry never gives us any time to do anything.
We're not in a rush. The Swans kick off at 3 o'clock. You've got no chance. I don't want to be on camera.
I know,
I don't
yeah.
do cameras.
Have a set of 5 more injectors, they said.
Yeah, cracking idea that was.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm not even doing that. I'm not even doing that.
What did they say?
Pop, pop, bang, bang.
Here we go. Is that your best side? That's the best. This is the best bit about you.
Yeah, what, the rear?
Right.
It's just the way people like to see me, don't they, from the rear?
Yeah. Talking of rears and people seeing you from the rear.
Chris rear?
No. They're not going to be doing much seeing you from the rear with what happened recently.
Yeah, so...
Hang on a minute, Al. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name's Alan and this is Big D Performance.
Yeah, that'll do.
So, I don't know where do we start. Recently, not recently, you purchased a hub dyno.
Yeah.
You've had some problems. And I've always been quite... I've always wondered what power my car should be. So we decided after you got the hub dyno fixed, we used mine as a test car. Didn't quite go to plan.
No. So
No.
if we put some context here, you'd been to a company that's no longer around before, hadn't you? So
Yeah.
you'd been there, and when you were on the stock RS Turbo, ran 389 or something?
Yeah, did 405, I think. Yeah, it was
Yeah. 405
and 440 foot-pound, I think,
Okay.
the torque.
So
it was
yeah,
pretty much bob
it
on.
was pretty much bob on. And that, then, that was a few years ago, wasn't it? 3 years?
And then a hybrid came up for grabs from Harry.
Yeah.
Because he was going a big turbo setup. So
Yeah.
put his old hybrid on, which ran 440, I think, or something like that, on the same dyno. So
Yeah.
again, pretty much bob on. Put it on my car, left it. It didn't go back in a dyno then for 2 years or something. It was, yeah, about 2 years.
Yeah. So, when we got the dyno, we decided that we'd put your car on. And yeah, run through the spec of your car to start off with.
Yeah, so it's forged, cammed, turbo into, it's, stage 3 hybrid, turbo injectors, fuel pump, pretty much the catalogue really
Yeah.
of what it should be.
Yeah, and it was running a Quaife diff
Yeah,
and
Quaife diff,
a Helix clutch setup.
No, it was still in the stock RS.
How was it?
Yeah, the RS one was just starting to let go.
Yeah.
So that's when it upgraded to the Helix.
Yeah. So that, but when we ran it last time,
It was on the Helix.
yeah. So yeah.
So pretty much on paper it should be, I don't know, 460, 500
Yeah.
on paper.
Well, yeah, 460,
Yeah.
470.
And it ran, the best it ran was 355.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we'll cut now to us having a look at your turbo.
Yeah.
So this is your turbo.
Yep.
From the outside, it looks white as rain. In fairness, looks pretty.
Yeah, it's kept clean. So we'll have a look.
We've already had this apart, obviously, anyway. So.
Yeah. So when it was on the dyno originally, we put a camera down here and it looked like there were some marks on the impellers, but it wasn't. It turned out that basically there's about 10 hairline cracks along here. There's a big crack on the inside and the crack on the outside as well, which runs from about there to about here somewhere. I mean, they're only hair lines, but when you get some heat into it, they obviously expand. And
yeah, that was the end of that. So
yeah.
we always suspected, because when it ran on the dyno before, we got like 330 also out of it, or less, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think because I'm obviously running a boost controller.
Yeah.
I was we were able to put a little bit more into it and see what was actually going on with it, and we were pretty puzzled at the time, weren't we?
Yeah. But yeah, we all, I think Ben and I said we suspected turbo at some point or another, which is kind of where we didn't expect that to have happened. But
no,
there's been plenty of turbochargers recently for sale that have been on Facebook Marketplace, and turbos that we've purchased second hand that have had cracked thousands anyway. So once you get this section, it's all obviously one piece, single piece manifold, so there's not a lot you can actually do with that. Obviously I'd suggested you speak to Bernie about his new setup that he was going with.
Yeah, I spoke to Bernie, and he's still doing development on the penny flap and stuff like that. We're still in development, so I actually don't know how long he's going to be with that sort of setup. But
so that wastegate, he's developing that. He's developed a log style manifold with a G30660, or is it a G3071, I think. Is it? Yeah. So it's the old style one. So he's developed a turbo setup to go with the original log style manifold. So so where are we up to now? You've purchased a second hand RS turbo.
I was quite lucky to fall on this, that Ed had a turbo which I purchased off him, so he's obviously going big turbo, so it felt quite lucky that I was able to get a turbo to just chuck back on. I don't have to change anything.
So now we're on Revo stage 4 plus software. Shout out to Revo, because they've actually allowed us to use that software. We spoke with them, so huge thanks to them.
Yeah, massive thanks.
So we're on Revo stage 4 software. You've still got the boost controller, but you're not really using that at the moment anyway. So you probably end up, the decision now, you were going to go big turbo, but you're kind of thinking maybe, depending on what it does today, because this is the first time this will run since now. If it produces anything over 400 horsepower, you're probably going to...
I'm going to leave it.
Chuck in the towel and leave it as it is. Yeah.
A lot of hassle, and I don't know, maybe I'll be lucky one day to come across a turbo that needs a core or something, and I can do or whatever, and then I could put this hybrid back on. But until then, the problem is you need to buy a full turbo
to do a hybrid.
To do it, and they're still...
And you don't want to lose your car either. Plus they're pretty scarce to come by at the minute. With what's happening in terms of turbo supply at the minute, it seems to be a nightmare. But this just proves that this can happen to anyone. So this turbo was good, and it's cracked. There's nothing more to it.
No, it's a cast manifold. It happens.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get on the dyno now.
I'd also say that the other downside is it's a lot. When I think about it, could be £600, £800, or £1,000 just for that manifold.
Yeah, exactly. Huge amounts. We'll jump on the dyno now and see what this does, and go from there, and maybe I'll let us know what he decides, whether he's going to go ahead or not. But you'd obviously, just quickly before we jump to the dyno, you'd already ported and polished the cylinder head and everything ready, didn't you?
So ready to go and do stuff. And
so you were going to do a before and after with the polished and ported cylinder head on the hybrid setup, and then maybe consider doing the big turbo afterwards. But obviously this set you back. But we'll jump onto the dyno now, and it's all set up ready, so we'll get on it and see how we get on.
6 PSI.
Right, so Ben and Lee have
put the RPM setter back on the screen for a minute so we can warm it up.
Locked that in. So Ben's going to warm it up now. I don't know if you're able to hear that. but he's going to warm it up with the RPM set up on the screen so that you can go through all the gears without starting a run.
I haven't got a microphone, I'm just here to look good, apparently. Can't hear that, no?
No. What are you saying, Callum?
Very loud.
No, I know, but what are you saying power-wise?
Anything over 200. Anything over 200 will be an improvement from last time, so...
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, let's go for 230.
So here's the face pre-disappointment. And here's the face of waiting for disappointment.
Yeah, that only goes forward so far.
So Ben, what are we doing now?
Well, hopefully we're going to see a bit more than 330 horsepower on Al's car.
Do you think?
Hopefully, yeah.
Button.
What are we saying? Power-wise?
Well, so if there's absolutely nothing else wrong with this car, judging by the last few similar spec or even lower spec things we've done, I think we should be seeing 430 horsepower.
Okay, so 430, Lee. 430.
430 brake.
Yeah, well that's what Ben's saying. What are you saying? Go on, Lee.
406.
Okay. Al?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Any more than 355.
Let's get it on. Al, think you might want another turbo, mate.
Fuck that, innit?
330 at the wheels.
Yeah, fuck that. 330 at the wheels.
330 at the wheels. It's more powerful than the before,
That's
but
true.
it's still not that good, Benjamin. What do you say, Ben? I think that's like 375 horsepower-ish. Lee, you got your calculator on you? 385. Oh, it's not as bad as we thought. I thought it was 375.
Should be doing that at the wheels.
You're not saying a lot, Al.
No, I don't know.
Ben, run 2.
Yeah.
That's the first run. Here comes the second run. Oh dear. It's a bit less. It's a bit less all over. Al, do you want to go for a third run, or do you want to lose, or do you want to keep what ponies you've got? Because you just lost another 6-ish, is it, Lee? Yeah, you've lost another 7 horsepower, Al. 7.5. Yeah, so we're going to do one more. For good luck. Is this one the one?
No.
This is 380 at the wheels, is it?
No, it's probably going to be less.
Oh! Never mind white smoke, Gal. There was blue smoke coming out of there, sunshine. That turbo is not healthy, bad. Yeah, but it's very, very blue at the end on lift off. What do we do there? Leroy's in charge of the numbers.
That did 400 or something else.
You lost another one.
Well,
You lost another horsepower out. How's your day?
alright, yeah.
Great. You're just revved up for disappointment now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So Al, we're about 385 horsepower. In, like, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It's about 30 horse-ish down on where it should be. Al's frantically trying to calculate some numbers there.
Well, it's done 150,000 miles, so he's just trying to take that into consideration. Can't be that.
38,000 on the engine.
So it's done 38,000 on this engine. I think it might need a little bit of TLC, Al. Right, Al, so we're all about honesty here.
Always.
Yeah. Open and honest appraisals. It happens to us all. Doesn't matter whether you're a customer.
That didn't go to plan.
No. You were expecting 420 horse then, weren't you?
Yeah.
That's what you said to me. If it does 420 or whatever it should do, what it says on tin, then I'm going to leave it as it is. So what's your thoughts now? Immediate thoughts. By the way, you've already said I can have that cylinder head. So
yeah, no,
you
yeah.
can't undo that.
Fine. I'll do another one.
So what's your thoughts? Ben! 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 You're going to have to stand by Al now.
Sorry,
You'll have to share a mic.
I can't even fix this one.
No.
Lee, Al, what's your...
The thing is, though, it's all well and good talking about hybrid turbos and ported and polished big valve heads, but if it's not going to do 420 as it is, then
No.
there's
another
point.
problem.
There's something else
There's
wrong
another
somewhere,
problem
so
somewhere.
Yeah.
There's no good just throwing, more stuff at it to try and make it faster, is it?
No, absolutely not. Great point, well made. So, what's your thoughts on it, Ben?
Well, I mean, it's had all the obvious, isn't it? It's had every sensor. It's had
Yeah, we did it last time. We did math and map sensor. We did.
injectors, didn't you? Even.
Yeah, I did injectors. I bought them off my brother. We put 650s in it and 750s. It was no different. So ruling that stuff out. So there's obviously got to be a problem somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So, realistically, we're going more intrusive to find.
Well, we've either got a boost leak that we've missed on smoke and pressure testing somehow, or we've got a leak internally, which obviously is going to be something along the line, a compression leak probably.
Yeah.
Either rings or valves or something leaking. So.
Yeah. I have this sneaking suspicion this isn't as simple as fix as it seems, but so what's what we saying? Obviously we need to fix the problem first, but if we can fix the problem now, then are you still of the mindset to keep it as it is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically it's engine out.
Yeah.
Realistically, there's no point in fanning about, is there?
No, absolutely not. No.
So engine out now.
Engine out.
Lee. We'll get Lee to do that.
Throw it out.
Throw it out, Lee. Yeah, I'll give you some special tools for this, Lee. This will be the happiest moment of your life where you get to use a grinder and a hammer to take this one out. I promise you. Will you be all right? So if we're going to do this, we're going to document exactly your misery.
Yeah.
So Lee said he'll foot half the bill as well.
Oh, that'd be mega.
I know.
Fair play.
He's such a lovely lad.
I'll get you a beer.
Yeah. Lee said he's going to do this after work and he'll put it back together for you. Yeah?
Do this in a weekend, throw it together.
Okay. So basically, what's the key point to the end of this video, apart from it's not making power?
I don't know, but there's that pub open in the road.
And on that note, my name's Darren Evans. You are
Alan Young.
And you are
Ben Jones.
And you are shout from over there.
The main man of the show.
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, if you like this sort of content, consider subscribing, hit that bell icon to stay notified, comment down below if you think that we should do any more videos on Al's car. Give this video a thumbs up just because it's Al's pain, suffering and misery, and we all love a bit of that, especially when it's Al's. So anyway, Al, I'll let you sign out and say bye bye.
I'm going to take some overtime in.